Recently, there's been a growing number of sightings of a hostile sea creature in the game series Saints Row. Players who are familiar with this creature know it to be none other than the infamous Merman, a humanoid beast with grayish flesh, a mermaid-type tail, and webbed fingers. Original sightings grew the belief that the creature could only be found in Saints Row 2, but years later, with the third installment to the franchise and newly found evidence, it became clear that the Merman was plagued to each individual game in some way or another. Today, we're going to fully investigate this sea creature and find out whether or not it's real. Our journey begins in the Marina district of Saints Row 2. Next to a dock where you could purchase watercrafts is a billboard with a quite interesting picture and warning. Up close, you get to see what many people report seeing in the waters of the game. The warning itself says Merman last seen off the Marina shore, flippered and dangerous. Ever since this was discovered back in 2008, there's been hundreds of players who report seeing the Merman and even being attacked by it near the billboard. From personal experience, I haven't seen anything of the sort except for the baby Loch Ness monster next to the main secret island. From the reports, I find it hard to believe this creature, Easter egg or not, can actually be roaming the ocean, but we've only broken the tip of the iceberg. Our next destination takes us to a bar in the Ultra district. Reports of this location didn't pop up until 2009, but as you can see, the bar is called Merman. When you go inside, there isn't much info that links to the sea creature. There was a theory behind this bar that was believed for a long time, but thanks to the internet, it was proven wrong a few years back. I'll get into the theory in a bit, but it only makes sense if we go to the next location in our investigation. At this location at the cemetery, you can find a tombstone that says Brian Merman, 1966 to 1999. Brian Merman was a part of the art team that worked on the game. It was believed for a long time that Brian died and the Merman creature in the bar were put in the game in his honor. The truth of the matter, however, is that Brian Merman did not die, and there's actually quite a few tombstones in the game that had developers' names on them. Some of the reports, though, still say the grave is related to the creature because it's the closest one to the underground sex cave. It wouldn't be until late 2011 that another piece of the Merman puzzle would be found. Unfortunately, the original video has been deleted off YouTube, but in it showed the quote-unquote location of the Merman's body. Later that year, after the release of Saints Row III, the location was rediscovered under the Saints HQ. In this pile where the zombie uprising activity takes place is the Merman.
Piss off.
Viewing it now on a HD television 4 years later, it's kinda hard to believe it's the actual Merman. Back on a standard TV and video recorder, this lower half looked more like a mermaid fin, and the upper half appeared to have more of the Merman's features. Though it does have blue fish-like scales on the arms, why would it be wearing a t-shirt? This could very well just be a corpse or even a piece from Zombie Uprising that made it into the regular game. Now that's it for any Merman-related rumors or sightings in Saints Row 2, but the legend doesn't stop there. At any time in Saints Row III, you can visit this location where you'll find a map of Steelport. You should notice right away it has a few unique drawings on it, but on the bottom left is a scribble of a mermaid. If you actually go to the location on the map, you'll find another identical map. But other than that, I haven't seen anything else. Reports claim you can hear singing and even see figures moving around in the water. After a half hour of looking, I couldn't find anything. At this point, it seemed the Merman legend had come to an end, but the biggest breakthrough was yet to come. Back in 2014, I was given a rare Saints Row 1 disc. After screwing around on it and collecting footage for a video, I spotted a living Merman. While being glitched under a freeway in the Saints Row district, I could see the Merman swimming around. When I would get close to it, either it would despawn or a wall would appear in front of it. As incredible as that sounds, there's even more. If you stand or swim anywhere near where the Merman should be, you can hear a bizarre sound or even see water ripples. After I uploaded my findings, a few other people had gotten their hands on the demo and sent me pics of their sightings. The latest two pics come from Chases a Reason. Even my homeboy Flippy has spotted the Merman in his copy of the demo as well. It appears their sightings took place towards the middle of the bridge rather than the base. When I checked it out, I was unable to find anything. Flippy did say it was a rare coincidence that he spotted it the first time, and he does have a different demo disc than I do. His is the official copy, while mine came with the Xbox magazine. It is possible that Flippy has a more updated version of the demo than I do. Maybe that's why in his version it's able to roam freely, while in mine it's glitched underneath the freeway. Now the question is, why would the Merman only appear in the demo disc of Saints Row 1? In the full retail game, you won't see or hear anything in either locations. My two theories is that the Merman is either moved to a new location that no one has found yet, or the Merman had to be removed from the game for some reason. The most recent reports of the Merman come from the unfinished Saints Row game Undercover. After I showed the location in my Undercover update video that teleports you to the docks, I've gotten quite a few messages from people saying they've seen the Merman in the water. I went back to the game to check it out for myself, but I didn't have any luck. The only close thing I've seen that resembles a Merman is the deformed NPCs that roam the streets. Well, that concludes our investigation of the Merman. Without a doubt, the creature has grown quite a legend behind its name over the years, from the first time it was reported in 2008 to the actual footage of it being alive in 2014. And who knows how much more evidence is out there. The Merman might possibly still be in Saints Row 1 and no one has found it yet. Without boats in the game, it's easy to explain why no one would be patient enough to swim around the entire ocean of the map. Well guys, I hope this cleared up any confusion you may have had on this entry. If you have any more knowledge of the creature, please leave a comment below or join the Saints Row Discord chat where we talk all things Saints Row and more. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys next time.
Merman. Merman!